Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host, AR, the Ohio Patriot, and for today's episode, we will be talking about an update to Ohio Senate Bill 357, the absolute fucking garbage legislation that exists right now and is potentially going to have a Senate committee hearing later today in about less than 4 hours. It's about 2:15 this afternoon. I just called up my state rep to talk to him about it. He was not in office. Called up another state rep, Nina Vitale, who was going to be out of office at the end of the year here. And then I proceeded to call my state senator, Kirk Shearing's office, because I was like, you know what? I know that the state reps in office today probably because they're not actually in session yet. It's going to be tomorrow. They're going to be in there. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Is Shearing in office? Let's fucking call him up, dude. Has he ever done anything for me? No, he has not. He's a piece of shit, is what it is, dude. But let's call him up anyway. Call him up, get his aide Caleb on the phone. I'm like, is Senator Shearing in office today? He's like, no, he's not. He'll be in here later. And I'm like, okay, well, I just want to let him know. I don't know what he can do about Senate Bill 357. It is complete garbage. Do what he needs to do to kill it in committee there. Do anything he can to make sure that that dies where it's at right now. And he supposedly took that, is going to forward it. I don't know if he will or not. I hope he does. I hope Shearing actually does his job for once. Because the thing is, like, this is the problem, though, right? Like Allison Russo was saying, man, you got things moving quickly. You got things moving quickly like that, dude. And why you would ever even put that anti-gun legislation to any kind of thing, dude, whether it be a finance hearing thing, whether it be anything, dude. It's not worth financing. It's not worth putting any money into, dude. It's a piece of fucking shit legislation. All it does is create red flag laws and universal background checks. As well as a fucking gun registry, for that matter, for God's sakes. That's the problem with you know, not even thinking people are going to be on there and stuff like that. Because if it had gone to his message and stuff like that, and he just left a message or whatever, you know, like that's what I would have said. I'd be like, yeah, all this does is create universal background checks, red flag laws, and stuff like that, dude, because that's what it does. It also, by default, creates a gun roster, a gun registry. You know who else had gun rosters and gun registries? Fucking Hitler. Before he killed a shitload of Jews. Like, seriously, dude. Every dictator throughout history, before they mass murder a bunch of people, they create the ability to take your fucking guns away from you. Because they know that their tyrant asses wouldn't be able to do fucking shit if you're armed. That's what I'm saying. We have to fight against this crap, man. Does it sound crazy that I go to fucking Hitlerian shit? No, because it's a possibility that could happen that way, dude. You know? It's not an over-exaggeration to think that at this point in 2022. I mean, for fuck's sakes. What happened with Uvalde a couple months, several months back is what it was now, dude. You had that whole fucking thing happen, and then you had them pass gun control immediately after that, dude. You have these people get reelected into office, and what happens right after that? Oh shit, now all of a sudden they're in a lame duck session. Oh, let's fucking do this crap, and behind closed doors is what it is, dude. Fuck that. Nah. The only good thing that's come out of this, dude, is that both Ohio Patriot Education Network, Ohioans for Firearms Freedom, which is what I actually said to them, who I'm part of, because I actually am the creator of both these organizations, and Ohio gun owners are all on this shit together right now, dude. The fact that we are all on together right now to get this fucking out there and stuff like that, dude, it's like, nah, bro, like, it's hot garbage, dog. There is zero reason for any of this to ever see the light of day. Ever. No reason whatsoever for any of this to ever be out there, man. Like I said, when it came to Allison Russo and them in the last episode, dude, the day that Matt Dolan submitted SB357 should have been his final minutes in office. Because he should have been arrested on the spot for deprivation of rights of law, dude. Because he's attempting to deprive Ohioans of our constitutional right to keep and bear arms by putting through bullshit safety protection orders, which is nothing more than a new way of saying red flag laws. Because they know for a fact that the whole red flag law or ERPO, extremist protection order crap, doesn't fly anymore. So now you got to like dumb it down and make it a different thing or whatever the case be. So we can basically put us through another hoop and stuff like that. And honestly, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if you look at Matt Dolan's actual financial records, dude, for when he got into office there in 2020 and also in 20 16, I believe it was. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised there was a bunch of Bloomberg backing of that dude. Whether it be through Everytown or Moms Demand Action or Students Demand Action or something else for that matter. Maybe Brady campaign. Hell, maybe it was Giffords that was funding his ass on that one, dude, for all I know. Or these other anti-gunners and stuff like that, dude. And that's the entire point, though, is when Dolan himself failed to run in the Ohio State House in 2014 because he was running as a Democrat, only to then flip Republican in a Republican district in 2016 to take down a state senator seat. There's a lot wrong with that, especially when Matt Dolan, whose family owns the Cleveland Indians / Guardians, and he has introduced a fuck ton of legislation that financially benefits his family. How is that not misuse of position personal gain, man? Seriously. This dude is a criminal. Dolan is a criminal. He has no business being in our state house or our state senate right now, dude, at all. No business in the Ohio General Assembly ever again, dude. The fact that he is still in there is ridiculous, dude. And like I've said many times, when you have Republicans in both chambers with the new General Assembly, dude, having the supermajority, Dolan needs to be booted the fuck out with the Democrats, dude, at this point. January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever the hell it's going to be of 2023, whenever they come back into session for the first time, dude, that needs to be his final fucking day in office, dude. It needs to be him and the fucking 7 Democrats tossed the fuck out of office right then and there, dude, in our state senate. And the same needs to happen in the state house that same day, dude. It needs to be 30-ish Democrats tossed the fuck out immediately for various charges and various crimes. The problem right now, do I really think that Kirk Shearing, who, by the way, for those who don't know who Kirk Shearing is, dude, this dude has been in the Ohio General Assembly for like 30-something years now. He is also currently, as a state senator, like 3rd in line under the Senate president. It basically goes Senate president, majority leader, and then he's like the 3rd guy underneath those two dudes. If both of those two guys are out for the day, he's now de facto fucking Senate president at the time, dude. He rules the fucking roost that day. He has the ability, if he would want to kill SB357 where it fucking stands, and he better do his fucking job. Do I think he will? No, I don't think he will at all, dude, because he's a piece of shit. He is a career fucking scumbag. The only reason he was a yes vote on constitutional carry earlier this year was because they watered it down. They put Terry stops into it. That's the only reason he voted yes on that shit, dude. It needs to die. And I'm going to tell you what, after I get done here, I'm going to call Najee Antani's office, and I'm going to talk to him. And I'm going to say, hey, I don't know if you're part of this hearing or whatever today. Kill this. Kill this in committee today. Because Najee Antani, he is one of the people that flip-flopped from our state house to our state senate in 2020 election cycle. He is also pro-2A as fuck. He is the only one I'm actually kind of happy was able to flip there, dude, because he was the only person when they did the whole watering down of constitutional carry. He's like, no, fuck this amendment, dude. He's like, fuck your Terry stops. He was the only Republican to vote against that. Everybody else lockstepped and we're like, nope, we're going to put it in here. Thank you, Najee Antani. And like I said, I'm going to contact your office in a few minutes and we'll talk and stuff like that. If that be the case, when we talk and I talk with him in a couple minutes here, I might come back again for another update to this whole thing as Grandstand 53 at that point then. So anyway, like I said, I'll be back in a little bit. We'll see you guys later though.